Following Tuesday's UPS plane crash that took 14 lives, cleanup continues both at the crash site and along waterways in Jefferson County. We learned on Thursday that the Environmental Protection Agency is helping UPS in its cleanup efforts, and MSD is advising people in the southern part of the county to avoid contact with the waterways that could be contaminated with runoff from the crash. The night team's Clarice Shaley and photojournalist Connie Offit bring us to an area of Pond Creek where petroleum is being cleaned off the water.
On a chilly Sunday afternoon, workers with PICO Emergency Response work in Pond Creek in a blocked-off portion of a public park off Lambourne Boulevard.
Noticed there's a crew here working and wasn't sure what that was about.
Andrew Crawford is one of many curious people in an area surrounded by homes. A worker says they are a contracted group involved in the environmental cleanup efforts after the UPS cargo plane crash on Tuesday. MSD warned people on Friday to avoid waterways like Northern Ditch and Southern Ditch that come directly off the crash site, along with Pond Creek. MSD saying the water could be potentially contaminated with runoff from the crash. One of the workers told me they're taking a layer of petroleum off of the water of Pond Creek all around homes and even a park here.
Yeah, a little surprised. I mean, being a ways away from the UPS airport, didn't really think much about it in the waterways. Definitely a concern, a lot of environmental concerns. I'm glad that there's crews out here taking care of it.
The Environmental Protection Agency has joined UPS in cleaning up oil from these waterways, which flow to the Salt and Ohio rivers. When thinking of the toxins released from the UPS plane crash,
it's certainly an amount that's highly concerning.
Audrey Ernstberger, an attorney with Kentucky Resources Council, worries about the air and water qualities from the crash itself and the remediation efforts by first responders.
I think precaution and taking an abundance of precaution is the necessary step for people who live in the area. Avoiding contact with northern and southern ditches, especially in Pond Creek, and keeping pets away from that area is really important.
Her concerns lie with the EPA on environmental and public health risks.
What is the scope of contamination in terms of how far it has actually migrated?
A question investigators are working to get the answer to. Ernstberger remembers the lives lost and honors the brave work of first responders, while hoping the protection of lives in the crash's aftermath are ensured. Off Lambourne Boulevard, Clarice Shaley, WHAS 11 Night Team on your side.
The Kentucky Resources Council also says that problem areas should be communicated to the public and test results made accessible as a part of the remediation efforts.